to our channel here. We are going to do some more streaming on the Paladin. We are going to do some more leveling. So, Pterodon is loaded. Pterodon is ready. We are recording. Let's go. Get rid of this. So, where were we? Was it Auric Trueheart? An atrocity was committed upon the shores of Dragonblight. It itself remains shrouded in darkness. Oh, that was what Arthas did, right? Strange or Windscarred Miners cards. Let's go do the Auric Trueheart quest. I've got a feeling that's Lich King related directly, so I was going to go outside for a walk today, but the pollen. The pollen makes my allergies not very... Auric Trueheart, yes, the Dwarf Paladin, right?
Greetings. Hello. How are you doing?
Does this guy have, like, unique dialogue? He's got unique armor.
Greetings. Farewell to you.
Hey there. Safe travels.
So we gotta... What do we gotta get? Merkweed. Gotta get some of that dank. Checking the stream quality. Yeah, it looks okay. That's fine. I'm happy with that. We've got to get some of the merkweeds. Where do I get the merkweed from? Is it just... Does it just drop around here? Is it like a... Ah, okay. What level did we get to again last night? 75. So we're 5 levels away from the cap of Northrend. So we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. I'm saying we queue for some dungeons soon. Sooner rather than later. But I want to get some questing done because I feel like all I've done to level up is dungeons. And I love doing dungeons. I love tanking. I've fallen back in love with prot tanking. I really have. But I want to do more than just that. Like, you know, just doing dungeons. Like, dungeon running is what I'm going to do at max level. I don't want to burn myself out on runs. Oh, these are the raccoon people, aren't they? Eldritch Heights. This is such a gorgeous zone, though. Ice Crown. Well, not Ice Crown, but Dragonblight, Northrend. This whole thing was just so nice. Like, I love this place. And this place just brings back good memories. I mean, Grizzly Hills is my favourite zone. Well, I would say Ice Crown is maybe Ice Crown over Grizzly Hills slightly, but that's just because of the lore. As in, aesthetically, I think Grizzly Hills is beautiful. It reminds me of vacationing in the Highlands of Scotland, where my family's from. That's what it reminds me of. But this, I love this. I would love to live somewhere that looked like this without the zombies, obviously. Although the zombies, you know, might be cool. But I'd love to live somewhere snowy and foresty. So basically, I'm talking about Norway. I'd like to live in Norway. Or Sweden. But ideally, I think I actually want to move to Scotland.
Hello. How are you doing?
I feel like Auric Trueheart has unique dialogue, and I never noticed that before. Dawn's Reach Dragonflight once did you hear the tales of the Forgotten Peasant, Forgotten Rifleman, Forgotten Knight, and Forgotten
See ya
Footman?
around.
Ah, this is the shore, the Forgotten Shore, isn't it? This is where the those that travelled with Arthas, they came here, didn't they? When Arthas came to Northrend in Warcraft 3. This is where they made landfall. Yeah, I remember now. I like that I'm actually dead. Like, literally, I have to die to do this.
You need something? See you later.
They don't know that they're dead, do they?
What's on your mind? What's your
They're
bet?
still waiting for Arthas.
Greetings.
When we saw the ships been burned by those savage beasts, the heart sank. They were...
See you around.
Yeah, they don't know they're dead.
What?
God, they don't. Yeah, they don't know that they're dead. Why do they attack? I suppose they're hostile because they're angry spirits, but
I require a target.
Northrend is a strange place, and that's what I love about it. We're coming back to Northrend for Shadowlands pre-patch, so I'm definitely hyped about that. I'm going to be curious to see what they'll do with it. Are they going to revamp areas, or are they just going to do an event in Northrend? It'd be nice to see some modifications.
Hello.
Orange Crystal Orb in the ruins located at the Forgotten Shore. Okay, so we got to go back down there. Ah, so they're friends. They're friends with me now. I assume it's here. Look alive, lads. This is Look Valenforth.
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lordaeron immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the king to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the undead. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
To hell with the undead. We'll cut our way through the woods, men.
Arthas and Muradin.
Captain, why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Uther had my troops recalled? Damn it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis. The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore. home until our job here is done.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas? Is vengeance all that's important to you?
Spare me, Muradin. You weren't there to see what Mal'Ganis did to my homeland.
The spirits are moving on now. It's like they reveal the truth to them and then they never came back. He became the Lich King. He became the edgiest boy that there is aside from maybe Illidan Stormrage. Although I think Arthas is more edgy, I think Illidan is just the most emo. Return to Zelig the Visionary. Let's see, dungeon queues. We were going to do Lich King dungeons, but I think we should do some specific ones. I'd like to do Halls of Reflection, Pit of Sauron, and Forge of Souls. And maybe Magistrate's Terrace. Yeah. Like, do the good dungeons. Like, the ones that I want to do before level 80.
Hey there.
So,
See you later.
oh, we got more quests.
Soldier,
The Path of Redemption. Halford.
by the light. First strike belongs to us.
20 Scarlet Onslaught at the Onslaught base camp. Ah, we get to go kill the Zealots. I love killing the Scarlet Crusade. I know it sounds crazy, but I love it. I love fighting the Scarlet Crusade just because they're so indoctrinated. It's so good. It's in Ravenholt, right? No, it's, no, cause, oh yeah, because there's the other encampment just here, isn't there? Because Abendis was in the other place. So we can fly to where we get Path of I'm thinking we go to the central hub, get our bits, and then get the hell out of there and fight our way out to get all our things. So we need Path of Redemption and the Onslaught map, and we get those from here, definitely. So I'm saying we fly to the top, we kill Onslaught Commander. What I love is there's a beautiful irony here, which is that the Scarlet Onslaught, they're actually under the command of a Dreadlord in disguise, as we saw in the quest we did before. And I really like that, because that's, like, so funny, because they're like, oh, we're doing this for the light. No, 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 you're actually working for the Legion, dude. Like, indirectly for the Legion, you're working for a Dreadlord. The Nathrazim are not the light. Unless that's the big plot twist that we're going to see in Shadowlands. Okay, so we need to get the Onslaught map, but where do we get... So that's definitely here, so... The Path of Redemption and the Onslaught map, they're definitely up here somewhere. There's nothing here, specifically, so I'm saying we work our way down the tower. we're definitely in the right place to find the map and the path of... There's the map. Where's the path of redemption?
Target something first.
It's one of the Onslaught soldiers. So one of the soldiers will drop the map. Give me that. We're near the Frostmourne Caverns, aren't we, here as well? We're really near where the Frostmourne Caverns are. I'm sure we are. I'm sure they're in Dragonblight. I'm going to assume that we have to kill as many of them as possible, and then one of them will drop the book. But I think it's the law of large numbers, so if we just go in here and kill everyone... Now that's more like it. Blinded by the light. Little bit of self-healing. Get shield back up. Drop consecration. Not one of them dropped the book. I'm impressed. So one of the Scarlet Soldiers on this camp has the book. So what was Halford wanting? He said, go kill 20 of them. Go get the map. And go get my book. Also, you might need to kill more than 20 of them because you might need to murder everyone to get my book back. What he really should have just said is go in there and murder everybody. Which I'd have been fine with. They are the Scarlet Crusade. They're not exactly good guys. Obviously, it's just it's like the way that it's interesting because the way that the light works is it serves those who have faith in it, not who are deemed to be pure of heart or good. It's about faith. The light is all about faith in the light. It's not about whether you're using it for good or evil. It's all about belief. So, when you have this kind of zealotry going on, but they believe so firmly that their cause is just because it's for the light, that they can still wield that power against you, even though it's not for just causes. Which is interesting, because it's like, well, the way that the Zandalari access to light is totally different, because the Zandalari it's to do with the lower, but they're lower of choice, they're light lower. It's still about faith, because it's faith in the lower who happens to be a lower who has access to light energy. So really, it's just a conduit. So really, when the lower are when you've got people like the lower accessing the light, well, the Zandalari accessing the light via the lower, all they're really doing is having a middleman. Right, one of you will give me the book, please. What if I ask nicely and stop beating you with my shield for 5 minutes? I'm just gonna body all of them if I need to. There we are. I knew that bodying them all eventually would reveal the book. Give me my book. Book back, please. Want me fucking book. Also, I love the idea that those Scarlet Crazies thought they could take on like a Light Forged.
How are you? Have a good one.
How are you?
Hello. A shop.
Your legend grows. Our work has just begun.
So, we did that. Now we need to go to Frostmourne Cavern, I believe. Oh, this is juicy. I love, like, the lore side of this, so rather than doing the quest that we've got there for the mine, I'd much, much rather go and do the Frostmourne stuff. Oh, look. It's funny how you can see ICC just over in the distance and Dalaran silhouetted. I think that's lovely. Even though view distance is turned up to max, this is what you see, and I really like that. Very picturesque. There's the cavern. I love watching the scenery change. We've got a horde player here. Probably gonna kill us. There it is, boys. Frostmourne Cave, and there's Light's Justice. And Muradin's weapons. And the old pedestal.
Behold, Muradin, our salvation, Frostmourne.
There it is.
Hold that. There's an inscription on the dais. It says, whomsoever takes up this blade shall wield power eternal. Just as the blade rends flesh, so must power scar the spirit. Oh, I should have known. The blade is cursed. Let's get the hell out of here.
Of course the blade's cursed. I mean, look at it.
I would gladly bear any curse to save my homeland.
See, Arthas, he did just want to save his people.
Lead your men home. Damn the men. Nothing shall prevent me from having my revenge, old friend. Now, I call out to the spirits of this place. I will give anything or pay any price. Only you will help me save my people.
And that was it. And that was when it all went wrong. And Muradin lost his memory. I believe he's in the Storm Peaks. I also find it really interesting when you look at the Frostmourne Cavern. Yes, you've got all this Scourgy, Spirit, Shadowlandsy stuff going on, but this is Sarionite below. This is Sarionite in the cave as well. This is a cave with old god blood in it. So the blood of the old god is inside the cave where Frostmourne was, and I don't think that's a coincidence. I don't think necessarily that it was anything to do with the old gods. But I think that Yogg-Saron had more to do with this than we would anticipate. Because Yogg-Saron was already here. Like, Yogg-Saron was already buried beneath Ulduar. He's been there for, well, we don't know, a long time. The Titans put him there. So, does that mean that all of this is linked? I mean, I know they said they wanted to do more with Yogg-Saron and the Lich King, and I would hope to see something about that, maybe in Shadowlands. It's the perfect time. I mean, literally, the Citadel is built out of an old god's blood. There's got to be something there, and I'd like to see at least something. They don't have to be like, oh, it was the old gods all along. Just like a little nod to it, or at least some kind of acknowledgement. I think that would be very interesting to see.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
I think the next part of the phase is the mine. So we gotta get the strange ore, get the miner cards, find Slink in the demo gnome. Yeah, it's definitely this mine, isn't it? I thought we'd have to blow this place up. Oh, we have to get down to the dynamite first, don't we? I remember now.
I report our target.
I thought one of them would drop a miner card at least, given that they're all, you know, miners in the cave. This isn't for my mining craft, by the way. This is actually part of my quest line. I wish it upgraded my mining skill to do this. I mean, theoretically you should, but I think that'd be a way to grind out mining prerequisites. You'd just keep taking and abandon this quest, and it would be like a way to cheat your upgrading some... I mean, there are worse things, but I'm just saying. Oh, it requires an anvil. That's what I've got, though, isn't it? My Lightforged anvil. So we've got 2 of them now. This is Sarionite. Strange ore. No, it's Sarionite. I mean, we didn't know that at this point, I suppose, but still. Like, I know that that's Sarionite. Made of Mr. 10,000 Mouths. I'm just looking at this blade. I get a very Darkfallen vibe from it. Like the Sand Lane. What is also quite jarring is when you see those new skeleton models wearing old armor. We've almost got all of the strange ore that we need, so that we can just round up and start killing the miners. Out of context, that sounds very terrifying. Oh, you want to play too? Fine. I realised we forgot to take a talent, didn't we? Now, which one are we going to take? Let's have a look. I don't want to take this. Reduces cooldown of your Divine Shield, Ardent Defender, Lay on Hands by 30%, or when you Divine Shield, you also taunt targets within 15 yards. This is good for if you're about to die. This is good for generic gameplay. We'll go with Unbreakable Spirit. I feel like that 30% there of Divine Shield, the Ardent Defender, and Lay on Hands, the reduction of the cooldown is actually going to be give us more utility than a flat. Oh, when you bubble, you're gonna shield yourself. So when I pop that now, I mean, a 30% reduction is still decent. It means that I'm going to get to use it more often. Somebody might want that for RP purposes. I guess it could be auctioned. I always say, because I play on an RP server as well, I mean, this isn't an RP server, this is just a standard PvE server. This is where it all began for me. So I've come back here on purpose. But I also I play on Argent Dawn as well, so it's just nice to be back in this guild. I feel like I've come home. Do you know what I mean? need to go take the dynamite. Dynamite!
I cannot attack that.
I definitely want to make, as ironic as it sounds, a Lightforged Death Knight, because I love the lore behind the idea that a Lightforged Death Knight died on the battlefield, and instead of being taken by the light, they decided to make a bargain with the Lich King to come and restabilize the balance. But I'm not bothered about that now. I'm enjoying Prot too much, but it's just a plan for the future that it's going to be a side character, because I'm going to play on. I'm not going to abandon my other characters, but I'm probably not going to play as much of them as I did. I might even realm transfer my Death Knight. I might just realm and faction change my my current Death Knight rather than level a whole new one. Although that is money. It depends, I suppose. I've not decided yet. Do I need more explosives than just one? I don't have a macro for congrats yet, so I definitely need to do one. I have to manually type it. The pollen count's very high today.
I do not have a target.
So, we've done all our quests here, so we need to go and detonate stuff. Maori. Oh my god, I didn't realize I got detonated that far away. I am inside the entrance. Do. Right, let's go and hand in our quests. Our quests, brother. I'm saying we do, after we've done these quests and we hit level 80. Yeah, we'll do Cataclysm, but I don't want to do. I have to find somewhere to do that's not Highjowl.
What can I do for you?
I always do goddamn Highjowl.
Pleased to meet you.
I don't like Vajir either.
Off and away.
Fate smiles upon us this day.
Halford.
The Horde will fall
Griffin Commander Ulrich.
by the might of the Alliance.
Greetings. Need help? Light bless you. Well met. Be careful. Light be with you.
Why can't I get my...
For the Alliance. King's honor, friend.
Do you know what? I'm just going to fly there. Why do I have to ride though? Why can't I just fly? There's an upgraded version of this helmet, isn't there, from Tomb of Sargeras? Level up. If that's the one from the Mythic, I don't particularly want that. That's the one. Because there was this one, which is cool. Oh yeah, there's the upgraded version. And I like this. Have you seen? This is crazy though. I mean, look at that. It's cool. They managed to put a mythic appearance on the armor, which is a classic, the Lightbringer set, which I appreciate. They managed to make the mythic appearance tasteful.
You got my attention.
You got to get in one of these, and we got to do the things. Plague wagon, sabotage, and drop off the soldiers. Pew, 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 pew. I suppose when they're saying things like, I hope I'm alive to see Arthas get what's coming to him, a lot of them accepted that they might not come home from this. Because this is not the Burning Crusade. This is not the Molten Core. This was the Scourge, which is an unprecedented assault on the living. So, you know. There's a plague wagon right here. What the hell? I've dropped off the gnomes for the plague wagons. Where's my quest objective? That's glitchy. How odd. Let's reload. Yeah, they're gone. How strange. It's like the... I'm gonna have to go get more, aren't I? Maybe that's it. Maybe I had to get a new vehicle. I like looking at these models. I'd love that armor set. Like, those shoulder pads. I know it sounds like a really weird thing to say, but you know.
I need to target something first.
They're kind of just like a generic skeleton boy armor, but still I'd love it. Like for a Death Knight.
Interest ya in a pint?
Yeah, you can interest me in a pint. I'm going to have one after I finish streaming, my friend. Yep, the gnomes are working again now. Did we break them by deploying too many gnomes at once? So we've got to keep the orders short. I wish I was sorry about that, but I'm not. It's going to be hard to find plague wagons, you know, since I already destroyed all of them. I like how they call those the Necro Lords, because that's what the guys in Maladraxxus are called. into the mausoleum.
What can I do for you?
Coils probably due for changing in that.
For the Alliance. Be careful.
It's not burnt, but I can feel that with them, you know. Want you to kill Necrolord Xavius? Xavius Horus. Okay. And just a bunch of Scourge. He called himself Xavius. But Lord Xavius is the first of the Satyr, isn't he? So, or Satyr. The first of the Satyr. He's not.
I do not have a
This
target.
dude. Look at this dude. You know, for a necromancer, punching me is probably not the best thing you could do. Go down there and just kill the Scourge, basically. Lay on hands. Them self heals. I love that. I love the fact that Paladins are versatile enough that they get some decent self heals. Consecrate. We're just shy of 300 stream views in total as well, which is great. I'm grateful to every single one of you that's checked me out. Whether you've subscribed or not, whether you are going to follow me or not, you know, I appreciate the fact you've spent your time to come and check out this stream. Well, that means a lot to me. I might only ever stream to 15 people, but, you know, I'm still going to stream and I'm still going to make videos. I don't care whether... Like, I'd love more viewers and I'd love to be more popular on the platform, but still... That's not why I'm doing this.
I require a target.
I'm not doing this just to become popular, so... I'm doing this because I love playing this game, and I feel like I've got knowledge and experience within this game that I can share with others. What the hell? Oh, hi. You again? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh, he's Ambo Cash. I was like, who the hell's Ambo Cash? That's definitely a porn star name. I'm just saying. Hey there. My name's Ambo Cash. I think that when we get the pre-patch, you know, the Scourge Invasion pre-patch, I'd like to see all of the Scourge models get an upgrade. There is no such thing as too much effort, you know? I think that they should do it. Like, really upgrade all the art assets for the Scourge, because you could make Northrend look gorgeous for levelers. I mean, it looks gorgeous already, but you upgrade the, all the character models for the Scourge for the pre-patch. You're going to make Northrend look a million times better for returning players. But these guys need an upgrade. These guys already had their upgrade. But like the Necromancers, the Whites. It'd be nice to just see a high-res version of that model. The Frost Dragons don't really need it, but, you know, a Fidelity upgrade wouldn't be too bad. You've got those new kind of creepy undead dragon models that you've been using. Why don't you just reskin one of those and put some blue fire inside it? It's not hard. Well, I say I like I'm a game developer, but I imagine because you've already got a decent asset, all you have to do is tweak that. And you'd have a new Frost Dragon model. And I think in terms of the other models, yeah, sure. I mean, you can just use the same rig, but just make a different model. Just like you've upgraded the troll models for Zandalar, stuff like that. You know, I think that like when you upgraded the big troll berserker models, I think Blizzard should do that. I think it would look amazing. Just even if it's for just a pre-patch, like you upgraded all the demon models for Legion. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, given that we're in Shadowlands, and we might not see many undead, but I would expect to see some undead like these, like minions. And I think if we're going to Maldraxxus and we don't see them, it's weird. So I think we should definitely have an upgrade for those models, as they're going to be relevant again, even if it's just for the pre-patch or just parts of Shadowlands. It just means the visual fidelity of the whole expansion experience will be better. You know, it won't break the immersion if you've got all these new models and and then suddenly you get one of these and you're like, you know what I mean? It would be much better for immersion, I think. Ambo Cambo. What are these? These are these because they have the cloth. They're those ones. Now we're gonna rescue some soldiers. Just keep them coming. Quick, get out of there. Quick, quick, quick. Over and done with.
You need something? See you later.
Find Plunderbeard. Oh, he's down. He's underground, isn't he? In here, he's hiding in the little cave off the side of the mausoleum. I remember this. This is where we start. I think this is where eventually we run into Bolvar, right? Bolvar, by all that is holy. These are old gnome models. Look at those. I thought they'd have been upgraded with the visual fidelity upgrade, because the leper gnomes were. Oh, these are like just weird generic scourge gnomes. I hadn't noticed that before. I'm aware that we're being attacked by multiple, but if we get inside this cave where I know the dwarf is, yeah, he's dead. Oh, they're not following me? Okay. Plunderbeard. Oh yeah, because his journal was dropped, wasn't it? He'd been recording what was going on. He was like excavating and like a scouting mission. He was a rogue, obviously. That's why he's dead. He couldn't take out all the undead. But you know, nothing of value was lost. It's just a rogue. We've got 2 more pages of his journal to find. A ghost had one. Go back. Yeah, definitely got to take these back, because then we've got to go back to one of the guys up top who send us to go to that pit, where we then have to go fight the Lich guy, and that's when Bolvar 4 Dragon shows up, I think. Nope. Tyrallion. Oh, it's a dragon, isn't it? You just get the 7th Legion Fleet and Northern Dragonblight. Return to Windscarf Keep and take the north gate out of town. Keep north until you hit the road, take a left on that road and follow until you reach the snow line. Once the snow line, keep heading west until you hit a path of the Titans. Follow north a little, lead you into the 7th Legion front. Once there, speak with Legion Commander Tyrallion. He'll be expecting you. You clearly weren't anticipating that I would just fly there. On my own dragon, sir. Go by the road.
You fool.
Oh yeah, because we have to harpoon the dragon out the sky, don't we? I remember this quest. Me brain big. Me do quest before. Once we hit like the last levels or so, I really want to do the last, you know, those Ice Crown dungeons. I love those. I'm just gonna cut this part for YouTube.